Hi, Sandra. Can you tell us a bit about your background?
I have a very vast background. I'm here today to present a paper as a PhD student from Pace University in New York, but I'm also an adjunct professor at a different institution in New York Institute of Technology, and I'm a PM on some database projects for another company.
Okay. Well, maybe you can tell us a bit about your paper for this conference.
So my paper for this conference is nature-inspired metaheuristics used in phishing intrusion detection systems, and I'm focusing on the Firefly and Gray Wolf algorithms.
What does that mean?
So I'm looking for ways to improve upon methods to detect phishing intrusion. A lot of the larger companies, Google, Facebook, etc., simply use, in conjunction with other things, a whitelist or a blacklist, saying these are good websites, these are bad websites, that goes after all your malware, your firewalls. There's still stuff getting through. There's no standardization. There's no, you can't really buy a list for this. So I'm looking for ways to improve it. And so there's basic classifiers, random forest, support vector machines that are used. And by using those as a basic classifier and using features from the Firefly and or the Gray Wolf algorithms, that improves the chances of actually finding and detecting URLs that are deemed to be phishing.
Okay, so that's some nice results. What will the future research be about?
So my original results, I started off with a pilot study of a couple hundred records, and I saw some improvement. It increased F1 scores, it increased accuracy, and decreased false negatives, which we want. I then extended that to a second kind of supportive pilot study to see if it was statistically significant on those points. And 8 out of 12 points proved to be statistically significant. That was on a few thousand results. So that's my PhD proposal. The actual dissertation will be tens of thousands of records, increasing that to, I think it's 80,000 records, and hoping to get those same results to solidify that this is an improvement. And it's just two different methods that could be used. There's a zoo full of animals and a whole lot of nature-inspired other techniques that are out there that may or may not work. I just chose two.
Okay, and will this be used in real life, you think?
It could be. It very well could be, because, like I said, there is really no standard blacklist. Hackers are going to use targeted information. So what they may send to one company may not necessarily be what they send to another company. And again, this is after everything else that's in place. This is the last kind of, let's make sure nothing gets through. And they're always inventing new ones to come through, so that list is ever evolving.
Makes sense. And you're at a computer conference?
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about it?
It's a lot of fun. It's in London. This is my second one to attend. The last one I attended was in 2017 on a different proposal at the time, switched topics. Lots of topics. Hardware, software, thoughts, AI, everything in between. It's been very interesting, lots of note-taking. There's been some that have piqued my interest. So.
Okay. Will there be any follow-ups?
I have already made connections on LinkedIn, just following different people and their research and what they're doing. So we'll see where that goes.
Okay. Yesterday evening there was a bus tour as well.
There was an awesome bus tour yesterday.
Tell us about it.
We left from the hotel. I believe there were 2 buses of cohorts from the conference, and we headed through London, seeing some sights. Tour guides were great. Pointed out different buildings, told us history about London and how things are and why things are. And we made our way to Covent Garden, where we had an enormous amount of food to choose from. And from there, there were about 9 of us, and we got together, and we all wound up in one spot, and we continued a very casual conversation about everything, just about life in general, and it was a lot of fun. So.
Glad to hear that. When your next research paper is done, will you be back?
Yeah, I would love to come back to another one, even if I'm not presenting a paper, just to see what's going on and keep up on topics and things like that.
Okay.
But I'm sure I can figure out another topic to present about.
Probably. Thank you so much for now.
Thank you.